Hey, what's up, everyone? I thought it would be a good idea to give you all more of an insight to who I am and my journey with Amazon so far. Yeah, I think it's only fair that you know where I'm at right now with my business and where I'm planning on being in the next year or so. All right, so let's get into it. Okay, so it's now November 2018, and yeah, it's been just over 2 years since I launched my first product on Amazon Japan. Yeah, so basically around July 2016, my wife was pregnant with my son, who's now almost 2 years old, and yeah, I was starting to freak out a bit. I had a pretty good job. Yeah, paid the bills and everything like that. But I think the fact that we're bringing another human into this world, and also that my wife was leaving her job, and so was going to go down to one income from then. So I had to figure out a way how to basically make some more money. And yeah, to be honest, I've always looked at other ways to make money, whether it's getting a side job or selling, buying and selling things. Like I've sold stuff on Craigslist, Mercari, Yahoo Auctions, Facebook, like all the main platforms over here in Japan. And yeah, but the problem with those was that they weren't very what's the word, consistent. There'd be ups and downs and stuff. I was looking for something that at the end of the day I could do from home. And it didn't take too much time, and also there was a possibility to scale and grow it and to make more money at the end of the day. So yeah, after doing quite a lot of research, I looked into maybe doing drop shipping, but then once the idea of selling private label products on Amazon FBA was the way that I wanted to go. So yeah, once I decided that, I pretty much just became obsessed with it and just started consuming as much knowledge and information as I could. And after a while, I made the decision that I was going to launch my first product on Amazon FBA in the US, because as you'll probably know, pretty much all of the information out there is for Amazon.com, in the States. So that's what I was going to do as well. And yeah, even to this day, even now, it's still the same way. That's everything that's being taught out there. So yeah, I went and I actually bought some samples from some suppliers in China and was just about to pull the trigger. And before I did, I kind of took a step back. And then, for those of you that have been selling on Amazon for a while now, you'll know that back then, a few years ago, the main way to to be able to get in, launch, and then compete was basically by doing lots of giveaways, giving your product away for free in exchange for reviews, for positive reviews. And yeah, I knew that couldn't last forever. There's no way that Amazon was going to what's the word, will enable sales to do this, because it's deceiving to the customers at the end of the day. These reviews were pretty influenced, and it wasn't fair to the customers. So I knew that couldn't go on forever. And also the fact that just giving away hundreds of free products at the end of the day too, that whole idea didn't really appeal to me that much. So I thought about it, and then I started looking at if Amazon Japan would be a possibility or not. And yeah, I did a lot of research and didn't find a lot of information. Yeah, there was no real special tools out there like Jungle Scout or Helium 10, for those of you who've been selling on this Amazon FBA for a while. So I basically just did everything manually. Just went through, just looked in category after category, into subcategories, until I could figure out what was a product that I was interested in. And to be honest, that's still one of the ways that I do it today. So it's but I'll go into product research in another video anyway. But yeah, basically after a while of doing my own research, I kind of figured out, after just tracking some products on my own daily, I kind of figured out if I could find a few sellers selling a similar product with a BSR of over 1,000 or lower, then I should be safe. That should be good enough for me to make a decent profit and be able to compete. So that's what I did. So yeah, eventually I bought my first 1,000 units from my supplier, got them shipped over, and yeah, the first year made a few mistakes, and some things were just unavoidable. It was real horrible. I guess I'll talk about that in another video as well. But yeah, if you talk to any seller that's been doing it for a few years, there's just stuff that comes up that you just don't expect, and you just have to figure it out as you go. And that's basically what I did. So yeah, fast forward 2 years up till now. I've actually partnered up with my friend and my business partner now, and yeah, we do everything together because basically I taught him all about how to sell on Amazon Japan a bit over a year ago, and then he started doing really well, and we just figured, why don't we put our minds together, just combine forces, and then just work together basically, because we had no one else really to talk to about it. So that's what we've done, and obviously we do split profits 50-50. Not that we do, because we just put everything back in anyway, but we would. And it's great because we have half the profit at the end of the day. We have double the capital to invest if we want to, and more importantly, we're able to bounce ideas and our opinions off each other as well, which is great. It's nice having someone to talk to and be able to get feedback and see if they think along the same lines as you do. And it's working out really well. And the other bonuses I was working with together with someone else is that you can spend less time on it as well, because you've got two people, so you can split up the workload. So we both still work full time. He's actually in New Zealand and I'm here in Japan. And to be honest, I don't think our wives will let us quit our jobs anyway. So and we've only been doing this thing part time, at the end of the day. So, but we have spoken in 2019. We decided that we're really going to ramp things up, and really put some investment into it. So how much are we making right now? Just straight to the point. We're doing right now a bit over a million yen in sales per month. That's yen, okay, that's not dollars. A million yen, a bit over a million yen a month, which is around about $10,000 US per month. And that's sales. I'll just be completely transparent. I'm not like some of those guys out there that'll say that their sales numbers are their profit numbers. So our profits, we make about 25% on that. So at the end of the day, we're taking home about $2,500 profit per month. Not that we take it back anyway. Like I said, we just put it back into the business anyway. So a lot of you out there might think that $2,500 a month is peanuts, that's nothing. But for a lot of people out there as well, an extra $2,500 a month is pretty decent, And we've only been doing this thing part time on the side. So, but like I said, we are planning to ramp things up for 2019, and we've got a goal by December next year to have our profit at 10,000 US per month, basically. So we're trying to times it by 4. And even then, people might think that's not very much compared to some other sellers out there, but we're not comparing ourselves to anyone else at the end of the day. We're just doing what we want to do. And we were pretty happy if we can reach that target by the end of next year. And if those numbers are something that you think that you can kind of relate to, click that subscribe button and stay tuned. And I also didn't mention as well that one of our main products that's selling well here in Japan, we did the research and found that it was possible to make some decent sales in the UK as well. So we actually launched that product, the same product in the UK a few months ago, and that's already doing about I think it's £6,000 per month now. So basically overall we're doing about 18,000 US per month in sales, which is that's not too bad for us. We're happy with our progress so far, and we have a lot more confidence in ourselves as well, as long as we do the research beforehand. We don't have any problems taking a bit more risk and moving forward for 2019. I'm not saying all this to brag at all. Compared to a lot of other sellers out there, we're still tiny. There's people doing large 6 figures, 7 figures, even 8 figures on Amazon FBA. But I just wanted to kind of show the people that are just starting out or even thinking about starting out that you only need one product to start with, and even if it's not a home run magical product, as long as it's making profits, each day you can slowly grow your business. You can see just by adding products or even introducing them to another marketplace, you can grow it. All you need to do is just figure out what works and just keep doing it. Just rinse and repeat. I'm so glad that I went the Japan route, rather than the US, mainly because no one else does. Amazon Japan is growing bigger and bigger each year, and yeah, it's in Japan there's 127 million people, and now Amazon Japan is the largest e-commerce platform in the country. It just keeps growing, but there's so much less competition. So yeah, for 2019, that's just going to be our strategy as going forward, is just to continue to launch products here, and then possibly in the UK and maybe even Germany if it makes sense, and just keep doing that. Okay, so I think that's all I've got to say about this topic. Yeah, hopefully I guess you got to know a bit more about me and where I'm at. Yeah, if you like this video, please click that like button, and if you want to hear more videos about selling on Amazon Japan, click that subscribe button. Alright, that's it. See you!